Hello, I'm Christian Graham, and this is my final project on art and the American experience. So yeah, here we go. I decided to do my project on the dingoes that park their brains with gum by Jean-Michel Basquiat. It was made in 1988. It is 254 by 289.5 centimeters, and it is currently in a private collection. So to really understand this art, we have to understand Jean-Michel Basquiat, and so there's no better way to do that than his story, where he came from. So Jean-Michel Basquiat was an American artist born in Brooklyn, New York. He first gained fame as a graffiti artist in New York City, and then as a highly successful avant-garde artist in the international art scene of the 1980s. His mother, Madeleine, was Puerto Rican, and his father, Gerard, was of Haitian origin. At an early age, Basquiat liked art. His mother raised him painting, drawing, and encouraged it throughout his whole life. In 1977, when he was 17, Basquiat left school a year early and he went to live on his own. So yeah, that describes Jean-Michel Basquiat's life. So to the formal analysis. So the three dingoes are set against sort of a field of cerulean blue, an impenetrable surface of intense colors that mimics the walls upon which Basquiat grew on growing up as a graffiti artist. Instead of any sense of depth created by the background, the figures float forward off the surface of the vibrant blue color, preserving the intensity and expressionistic powers of each illustration drawn. And the illustrations in this scenario are dingoes. And the dingo is often used to depict life on the street, which Basquiat was very familiar with as he left home at the age of 18. So then the blue also acts as an intense contrast, individualizing each dingo in their colors that are contrasted by the blue. So for the American experience, Jean-Michel Basquiat has always been a critic of white America, especially in its relation to Black and Latino America. The dingoes that park their brains with gum is teeming with scathing irony. By using a trio of dingoes, which is an Australian wild dog, known for being a solitary scavenger. He has them all teamed up together. It's ironic. Basquiat is potentially recalling his period of homelessness by putting the dingo in the painting, with the two facing what may be a refrigerator box home. The third is attired in a more upscale dressing, staring directly at the viewer as it enjoys the warmth of the flames. But Basquiat may have also been inspired by the tragic history of dingoes, which were subject to one of the largest planned animal exterminations in history during the 1980s. Eventually, the dingo fence, the longest man-made barrier in the world at the time, 5,320 kilometers, which is the photo on the left, was constructed from coast to coast to keep them out of the fertile southeastern portion of the country, making the dingo segregating the dingo for an overriding economic interest. The dingoes that park their brains with gum also involve specific African deities whose realms and powers are centered around death. The same character that is enjoying the warmth of the flames, the top-hatted penguin-like figure hovering over the curving flames, and the word ashes, the figure all the way to the right, could be read as a reference to Baron Samedi. Baron Samedi is seen as a dangerous and mysterious spirit. However, he can also be a powerful and authoritative guardian if the mood suits him. Due to sudden changes in his mood, the Western world viewing voodoo as a black magic, he has been labeled both a demon and a god, depending on one's view on the world. In this specific piece, I believe Basquiat is depicting him as a danger and evil. Whichever way you want to interpret these characters, they all send somewhat of the same message. The message or feeling that Basquiat was trying to express in this piece. The exploitation or unfair treatment of minorities nearly everywhere is what I believe Basquiat was trying to highlight in this artwork. These are my references, just some websites and reviews of the piece. And yeah.